Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be continuing Samson's story. Hope you guys all had a wonderful Christmas and a good celebration of God. Hopefully you seen my last video about Jesus' birth. But we're going to go ahead and get back into our story with Samson and go ahead and continue this. So, our first, our story today is going to be Defying the Philistines, based on Judges 15. These are the two pages that we're going to be reading. Some of the pages might have jolted your memory, some of the things Samson has done. Without a thought for his bride or his wedding, Samson returns to his parents' house. But as the anger cools, he thinks on his wife waiting for him. I guess it really wasn't her fault. They forced her to tell the answer. Forced her to tell us the answer. I'll go talk to her. So in Philistine city, he goes straight to the home of his wife's father. I've come to see my wife. Your wife? We thought you hated her. She married your best man. So, because Samson stormed out, he come back to see her, and they went ahead and had her marry his best man. Here is her younger sister. She's even more beautiful. Do you want to marry her? No. I should have known better than to trust a Philistine. Whatever I do now, it's your fault. On the way home, Samson goes through the fields of the rich with ripened grain, fields and vineyards stolen from my people. I know how I can make the Philistines sorry for stealing my wife. So they took his wife. I guess not really. It's just they kind of thought he hated her, and he's kind of taken the wrong way. And he goes in these fields, and it's the vineyards and stuff like that was stolen from his people. So, in no time, Samson gets foxes racing through the fields and vineyards with flaming torches tied to their tails. In a matter of minutes, the whole courtside is ablaze. So he ties probably either a torch or maybe even some dry grass or something like that, and lights it on fire. And they're just running all through it, and it lights the whole place up. In the city, the Philistines watch with terror as the sky glows red. Samson did this? He's getting even with his father for letting her marry someone else. Her father should have known better than to trick Samson. Come on, let's give our countryman a taste of his own medicine. Angry Philistines set fire to the home of Samson's father-in-law, but they don't count on Samson's return. So, in an act of revenge, they go to his father-in-law where his wife and all of them are at, and they light that house on fire, and it killed her. And you killed my wife. She was one of your own people, and he couldn't understand that. Not only, what Samson did wasn't right either, but not only did they kill somebody, but they even killed. Back then it was really different, and she even killed her own. They even killed their own people. Someone had to be punished. Then it will be you. None of the Philistines deserve to live. After killing the Philistines, Samson hides in a cave in Judah. The Philistines' armies follow him and demand that the tribe of Judah turn Samson over to them. The tribal leaders are powerless to refuse. It's you, they tell Samson, or every man, woman, and child in Judah. So Samson, let them tie him up. So Samson lets them tie him up. And these will be the next 2 pages we're reading right now. So he goes and hides, but they threaten to kill all of them if Samson doesn't basically let them arrest him. Oh God, do not let your enemy defeat me, as he cries out to God. When the Philistines see Samson bound before them, they shout in rage and charge to kill him. I am sorry, Samson, but this is the only way to protect Israel. So they rush to kill him. They're charging, all kinds of Philistines. They're just lined up. Suddenly, the Spirit of the Lord gives Samson great power again. He bursts his ropes and grabs the jawbone of a donkey lying near on the ground. thought of another way. With deadly aim, Samson strikes down one Philistine soldier after another. Those who can escape run for their lives. If I remember right, yeah, here it is. When he is done, 1,000 Philistines lie around him. So God gave him such great strength. And he took the jawbone of a donkey, and they were charging him. They have shields and swords and spears, and he's just striking them down one after another. Boom, boom. Probably breaking their necks or whatever with the jawbone and taking off their heads or whatever. And he killed 1,000 Philistines. So let's take away. Samson has killed a lot of men. I mean, in some ways, what he had done is wrong, and that's why in doing so, God did let what he happened to him happen to him the way it did, and his death came upon him. In some ways, it was just, it had to be done. I mean, uh, death is something God doesn't want us to kill people. He doesn't want us to murder people, but in war, even David and all them guys in the war, and they were killing each other. I mean, it's war and it's battle, and that's just what happens. It's unfortunate, but yeah. I mean, he killed 1,000 men. Then, weary and thirsty, Samson prays to God. Lord, you gave me the victory. Don't let me die of thirst now. God provides him a stream of water to strengthen Samson. After this event, Samson serves as a leader and protected of Israel for 20 years. So after all that has happened, he would actually become a better leader and a better person and begin to lead Israel for another 20 years. So he's probably in his 40s or something like that around this time. But yeah, so we'll see what happens next. This is getting to the most well-known part of Samson, but that'll be on Wednesday, so I'll see you guys then. And as always, take it easy, and happy holidays, and see you guys next time.